Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about Dance Mom's brand new season and my reaction as a dance teacher. So, it's like a guilty pleasure of mine watching Dance Moms. I love it. It's great, but I also hate it because I was brought up dancing in more of a concert dance setting versus a commercial dance setting. I did about competition dance for a few years, and then I moved on to doing more classical ballet and performing at the Joyce and NJ Pack, Summer Stage, by the time I was about 16 years old. And then I went on and went to college for dance at Mason Grove School of the Arts at Rutgers University, and I had my BFA in dance, or my Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Dance. So I'm coming to you with that background, and now I teach dance pretty much full time, and I teach competition dance, and I work with national title winners all the time. So coming to you with that experience, this is what I personally feel and think about the new team of the ALDC. I'm gonna go from my favorite dancers of the season that really draw me in, that make me think that, oh my God, this team is so much better than the original team, to maybe some dancers that I think should spend a little more time working on their technique, and the dancers that make me go, I don't know what Abby was thinking. My first all-time favorite dancer from this whole season, and she was actually on the last season too, is Eliana. My God, that girl is a little prodigy. She's amazing. Eliana is just a technician. Her feet are always pointed. She's always rotated and turned out. She's using her core. She has beautiful control, and she emotes supernaturally, and she's so young. So young. It's crazy. So crazy. She's my all-time favorite dancer, I think, that's been on the show. I also really like Maddie, of course, and Kilani, but I think Eliana is way more precise and clean with her movement, and way more of a professional dancer in a lot of ways. I think she learns choreography quick, and she's just really amazing to watch. The other girl on the team that I think is a huge asset is Liliana, and she is even younger than Eliana, which is crazy to me. Just a few things that I wished about her is that they would focus less on her acro and all her gymnastic tricks, and gave her some really like advanced dancing, because she can handle it. She definitely has beautiful control. She just last week did the whole dance where she didn't have any like use of her arms at all, and she had so much control and she nailed it. But there is something to me about her when she's emoting that isn't super genuine yet. Like, she's definitely doing it. Like, she looked scared and she was playing the character, but it felt like it was her playing a character versus her. So that, to me, I think she needs to work on a little bit, is her expression. But as far as her technique is flawless. She is flawless in that department. She is great, and I can't wait to see what she's gonna be in 2 years, because Eliana, I think, is 2 years older than her, and I think that's what kind of brings a little bit of the maturity to her character when she's dancing, and I think Liliana will get that super soon. I actually think, in terms of core control, Liliana has more of that than Eliana, but the character, I think, really is what's holding her back, but she's still amazing. Like, she's better than pretty much everybody on the original team. So those two dancers are like, yes, Abby, like, great job. You picked an awesome team, and I'm so excited. Because we were so used to the original team, and, you know, you like fall in love with the girls. You're like, oh my God, like, and you're like going through, and you're like kind of like raised with them in a way. You watch them grow as dancers, and you just get attached to them. So you're like, who's gonna like make me forget about them? And those two girls definitely did. So here's going on to the people that didn't really so much and kind of made me miss the old team. Here, I'm gonna put him next because he's always compared to Eliana and Liliana, and I guess everyone is looking at him like he's the star of the team, and I disagree so much. I think Brady has tons of potential, but to me, he's lacking core strength. He's lacking technique, like completely rotating his leg and actually pointing his feet. If you watch him and you watch him develope or bat ma his leg or kick, if you're not a dancer, kick his leg. If you watch his feet, they kind of like fish flop. They sickle a little bit and they're not fully engaged. So he's not engaging all the way through his ankle. And that to me just draws my eye. And he's very tall, so he also has big feet. So it's like something that like my eye goes right to. And no one ever talks about it on the show, which kind of is like, why aren't they talking about this? And another dancer on that team that actually has some of the same similar issues, like no core strength and feet are floppy, is Hannah. And they're super hard on Hannah, but they think Brady is this prodigy. Now he does have super long legs and that's like beautiful to watch, just watch his leg go. But when I watch his leg go and I see his foot sickle, my soul kind of cries a little bit. And he is a sweetheart, so I like mean this and know, you know, like he's a kid and he definitely has so much potential and he's gonna be so amazing. But to put him on this pedestal, to make him think that he's this like amazing dancer that can't be touched, I don't think is, you know, the right thing to do. I think his growth is going to diminish and he's gonna stay at the same place unless he's pushed. And I actually think it's really good that Eliana came back, because when you see them dance next to each other, it's like, oh, he does need to work. I also don't think his expression is really great. He kind of like gives you like dead face the whole time until like, I feel like he brings it in the very beginning and the very end, and then he forgets about his face the whole rest of the time. And that's how I feel about Brady. Sorry if you love him. The next dancer I'm going to be talking about, who I actually really love a lot, is Gia. And Gia, I think, is a force to be reckoned with. I just think she is super sassy and doesn't know when to, you know, shut up. And her mom's kind of the same way. And if they stopped that Abby would give her a lot more opportunities, because she is so natural with her character. She's just one of those dancers that you just want to watch her. And that's a gift that not a lot of people have. And she just is so natural on stage, and her character just brings so much to the table. And maybe that's why she was on Broadway before, because, you know, they saw that in the casting, that she's just this amazing actress. And sometimes, a lot of times actually, I think the character matters more than the technique. But when you combine them, it's unreal. Now, she does definitely have some technical things that she needs to work on. I think she could work on her flexibility a little bit more, and core strength, so she can hold her leg up longer and she can stay there and use stillness more often. But her character brings so much to the table, and I think the other dancers could learn a lot of that from her. So these next two dancers I'm gonna kind of group into one category. It's Savannah and Presley. To me, they don't draw my attention at all. They pretty much have no face at all, like no character. Technique is like, okay. It's nothing where I'd say they're great or that it's horrible. They're just kind of, I don't want to like they're kind of like background dancers in a way. Like, you need dancers like them to fill a group, but they're not your soloists and they're not your people that are going to draw your attention. And there's a major reason why they haven't been picked for solos and they haven't been picked to be the star of the group dance, because they don't draw your attention. And I feel like they don't work that hard. And that could be just me as a dance teacher kind of like saying like they're not giving it their all. But I would be trying to push those dancers to really, you know, step it up if I was Abby. And maybe I would give them a solo to see if that would spark them stepping it up a notch, or maybe giving them a lead in a group, or maybe like a duet or something, to just kind of get them to think that they're being watched as well. Because I do kind of get that vibe from them where they're just like, oh, well, you know, the other ones are gonna carry it for us. I just think that if Abby picked them, she has some sort of reason for picking them and she saw something special in them. And I just think I want to see that shine a little more. The next dancer on this list is someone I think is a little underrated as far as like the jazz category goes. And I think that's Sarah. Her mom's a little bit nuts, and I think that's what's holding her back. Sarah is just so cute, and she has this little sassy thing about her, and she's a smart dancer. She remembers choreography. I think there's times where she like pulls my eye when she's doing something wrong, but she pulls my eye because she has that stage presence about her too. So it's kind of like one of those things where I think she has to work on her technique a little bit more and work on her confidence. It's mostly confidence because she has that stage quality about her. If she just had a little more confidence and got out there and killed it and then just worked on her technique a bit more, I think she would be like a force to be reckoned with, and she'd be a lot of fun to watch. Last but not least is Hannah. And for me, Hannah, she pulls my attention in a negative way. She seems to always be off the timing, and her technique is not all there. Kind of like how I was comparing that with Brady's, but Brady's a boy, so I guess he gets away with it. But unfortunately, Hannah does not. And I think that she lacks confidence too. So I think all of that together just makes it really difficult for me to understand why she's on this team at this moment in time. I think she's a sweet girl and she doesn't really cause any problems or anything like that. She is definitely somebody I think that Abby might reevaluate being on the team if she's trying to make an all-star team. I also think she should reevaluate Brady. He just doesn't look like he fits in the group. I think if Hannah and Brady were not on the team, that the team would be a lot stronger as a group, and I actually think it would make Sarah and maybe Pressley and Savannah step up to the plate a little. That's just my analysis of the whole team, and I actually think this team has potential to be way better than the original team. As far as the personalities of the children and like them talking, I think the original team was a little more entertaining to watch, but that could also be because we know them better. I just think the cattiness with the moms is a little like overproduced. I think it's somewhat scripted, and that kind of bothers me a little bit when I felt like with the original team it was like kind of less scripted. And something else that kind of bothers me with the new team is that the mothers seem like they don't like each other and they're really out to get each other, where on the original team I think the parents genuinely cared about each other and each other's children, and if they had a spat or an argument, it would be resolved. Where this new team, it's like the moms are a bit crazier in a way. So we'll see how that all goes, and I know it's TV and reality and it's probably all scripted, but it's just something I liked a little better about the original team is the parents, I think, because yeah, they're really kind of making it hard for their kids this season. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope you liked my little breakdown of the new Dance Moms team. If you're a Dance Moms fan, make sure you like this video and you subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you'd like me to make some more Dance Moms videos, because I'm sitting here and watching every single episode even though I don't want to admit it. As well as dancing, I'm a singer and a songwriter, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you could check out my album and my music. If you go to Spotify or Apple Music, you just type in Carolyn Marie and my whole album will come up. It's self-titled, and you can also go to my website at www.carolynmariemusic.com/store and buy a hard copy of the album, and I'll be happy to sign it for you. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.